Overnight, a shooting after a Juneteenth concert in Milwaukee. The latest, including the status on the suspect.
Plus, fighting to keep his tenure. What happened during day one of the hearings for the ousted UW lacrosse chancellor.
You remain in that active pattern. We'll talk about the day to watch for severe weather.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning on your Thursday. I'm Shane Hogan.
And I'm Chris Stanford. Pam Yankee called it a petri dish out there this morning, and you see the bugs flying around. It's still humid. We got all that moisture out there.
It's gross.
It's kind of yucky.
It's a little gross. Yeah, we got a good amount of rain yesterday. Meteorologist Savannah Brito is outside on the weather patio. Savannah, is it still coming down? Yep, the umbrella's back.
The umbrella's back. It's coming down steady again across Dane County. You can see those little showers across Madison, and especially the heavy rain now moving into Rock County, Beloit, Janesville, those areas. Eventually, that's going to track in across Walworth County and then out of our viewing area. But it is an active start to the day. Isolated showers going to continue through your morning and the afternoon. Not anticipating severe weather today, but Saturday, that could be a different story. Temperatures off to a better start already, 67. It's still very humid out here with dew points really pretty much exactly where our temperatures are in the mid to upper 60s. We'll eventually see those decrease. Sunday, this upcoming weekend, will be the better half of the weekend. We don't have storm chances on Sunday, lower humidity, and a calmer pattern with lower temperatures as well. But Saturday could see all modes of severe weather possible, pretty much all of southern Wisconsin, but really focusing on Madison and then northwestward up near La Crosse and even in Minneapolis. That around is the best chance of severe weather. A stationary front is going to lift north. That starts as early as tonight, so a warmer day ahead tomorrow compared to today. And then depending on how far north that does lift, that'll be the focal point. And then ahead of that cold front later in the day, Saturday afternoon and evening for severe weather. We'll time that out a little further coming up.
All right, Savannah, keeping an eye on all of that. Thank you. New this morning, one teenager is dead and another is hurt after a shooting at a Juneteenth concert in Milwaukee. The suspect in this has been caught. The Milwaukee Sheriff's Office says fights were breaking out before the shooting at Washington Park on the city's west side. The fights caused organizers to cut the concert short. They say the shooting happened around 9 o'clock. When the suspect fired into a group of about 50 teenagers who were fighting. The suspect, also a teen, was caught by police a short time later.
I would say that it's unfortunate, but unfortunate isn't the right word. It's infuriating. We have an event that's supposed to celebrate the Juneteenth holiday, and it ultimately ends in another young man being killed.
Investigators say the suspect was out on bail after being charged for carrying a gun as a felon just last month. Former UW lacrosse chancellor Joe Gow is now fighting to keep his tenure faculty role.
He was fired as chancellor for making pornography with his wife. Now, a panel of professors at the school is hearing arguments on whether Gow should be stripped of his tenure. 5 witnesses testified during day one of the hearing. They addressed a number of topics from documents found on his computer to his conduct in the classroom. UW La Crosse's Communication Studies Department chair says that she doesn't want Gow teaching in her department. Interim Chancellor Betsy Morgan also called to testify. She spoke about the reputational impact the scandal has had on the university as a whole, especially when it comes to donations.
Fundraising is, as you know, about how people feel about the university. And there have been significant hits to how people feel about the university because of all the press associated with this and because of the nature of the work that you and Carmen have been involved in.
Gow responded to that claim, saying it's not uncommon for donors to stop giving. At this week's hearings, Gow plans to call one witness, Betsy Morgan. He'll question her this morning at 9 o'clock when the hearing reconvenes. After that, Gow's fate will be left to 5 panelists. 4 votes are needed for him to be dismissed.
Time is 6:03. Police in Eau Claire are still searching for a man in connection with an East Side shooting here in Madison, but they have arrested someone who helped him escape. That person is accused of helping this man here, Jerome Jacobs, hide from police. Eau Claire officers say they were trying to stop a vehicle identified as the one Jacobs was driving. Jacobs eluded officers before abandoning his vehicle at the front lawn of a home. That's where someone hid him in the back seat of a different car and drove away. Police say they have no information to believe that Jacobs is still in Eau Claire.
Jacobs is wanted in connection to a shooting that happened late June 9th. That happened near Trafalgar Place and Andrew Way. Police found 2 people with gunshot wounds and vehicles that were hit by bullets. It was one of 3 shootings in Madison that weekend.
Millions of people across the U.S. are living in a location under an excessive heat warning or advisory today, and experts are warning it may only be getting hotter. CBS's Duarte Geraldino is tracking this potentially deadly weather from New York.
More than a dozen cities hit new record highs on Wednesday. In Maine, a local splash pad proved a good place to stay cool.
I get to get wet, and I like this place because it has a park, too.
A lingering heat dome is prompting officials in several states to activate emergency operations and open cooling centers. According to the National Weather Service, today, more than 80 million people will be under heat alerts.
Staying cool is a process this week.
In Michigan, Sherman Lake Summer Camp staff developed a heat plan.
We changed our schedule a little bit to have the hottest part of the day inside in our large gymatorium, and then just a lot more water jugs around. We're doing popsicle delivery, which is always fun to give a little bit of joy.
For people with outdoor jobs like these Vermont construction workers, there's little choice but to brave it.
Oh yeah, it's hasn't even hit what they say it's supposed to, and it's gonna get worse.
Gerhard Arndt owns the Pennsylvania Lawn Care Service, and he offered a useful tip for everyone as the heat wave rages on.
Tomorrow's hydration starts tonight. So when you're finished your day, make sure you're going home and you're staying properly hydrated.
Sage advice as this heat wave continues to intensify. Duarte Geraldino, CBS News.
According to the National Weather Service, this intense heat will spread eastward into the Northeast and New England today and southward into the mid-Atlantic by the weekend. 14 states have heat alerts in effect.
6:06 now, closer to home. Greene County has a new way for cheese lovers to get their fix. The Greene County Cheese Passport is available right now. The passport includes 37 stops at different destinations throughout the county, including restaurants, breweries, wineries, and distilleries. To download it, go to eatdrinkyodel.com. There you'll receive a code for each shop and accumulate some points. The king and queen of Greene County Cheese Days say it is easy to use, and besides trying delicious cheese, there are some prizes to win.
And at the end, there is many different prizes. And I mean, from T-shirts to cups but the grand prize is overnight at the Charlotte Land House with a fondue dinner.
Sounds nice.
Yes.
The Cheese Passport's going on right now until August 4th. Greene County Cheese Days, that is coming up. They're celebrating their 114th year on September 22nd through the 22nd, or the 20th through the 22nd. And if that's not cold enough for you in light of all this heat, there may soon be a way to get ice cream that doesn't melt.
This is mind-blowing. Here we go. New research on the UW campus is looking at how to keep the cone colder for longer. Dr. Wicks has been researching technology that adds naturally occurring compounds to make ice cream melt-proof. The key compound is called polyphenols, which are already found in foods like blueberries and strawberries. The more polyphenols added, the thicker the ice cream gets.
While we do call this a no-melt ice cream, a better way to think about it is a no collapse. But that melted ice, even as it turns to liquid, is still able to stay within the matrix without dripping through, just due to how strong the polyphenols interact with the components in the ice cream.
Dr. Wicks says that phenolic compounds are completely natural and beneficial for humans. This non-melting ice cream is not available to consumers at Madison just yet, but researchers at Babcock Hall are working on it.
Doing the Lord's work there.
that is the truth. All right, Savannah, what do we got coming up here in the forecast?
Guys, we still have heavy showers tracking in, especially down in Rock County near Edgerton, Janesville, and Beloit. We'll talk about how long this is going to last and when we could see severe weather.
Also ahead, a new component to high school girls wrestling coming soon. We'll tell you all about it in your morning sports.
And it's almost the weekend in the 608. I'll have 3 things to do with your family straight ahead.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning, brought to you by Toyota.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Corolla Cross for $299 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it. imprint.
For imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for 27 years. They've always taken care of me. But when they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, US Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. So they sent me this Hollywood trainer. Oh, this guy's no joke. US Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Now let's try burpees.
US Days is back at U.S. Cellular. Current customers get $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet.
Talk about fireworks. Check out these offers during the 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Save up to $200 on our Doctor's Choice lineup. And check out the Factory Direct Summit. Now only $299.99. Purchase the Tempur-Pedic and get a free $300 gift. Or score 5 years no interest financing and free shipping. It's the 4th of July sale. On now at Denver Mattress.
You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont it. You want the night lights, the bright lights, I'll put you in the spotlight light. Yeah. You want style, well now I'll show you where you gotta be. Tell you what you gotta see. Oh, it's gonna make you smile. You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont.
Summertime fun is in full swing in Rosemont. From grand slams to hot jams. To Rosemont it your way, start at rosemont.com.
Rosemont.
Get mega savings on mega fresh produce this Thursday through Sunday during Hy-Vee's Mega Produce Sale. Basket and bushel strawberries, just $1.49 a pound when you buy a 2-pound pack. Red grapes, just 99 cents a pound. Candy cantaloupe, just $1.49 each. Plus, over 100 additional produce items on sale. If you're picky about produce and delighted by deals, you won't want to miss the Mega Produce Sale this Thursday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Voted 2023 Best Morning Newscast by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association.
Oh, we're back at 6:12 on this Thursday morning. Working for the weekend.
That's right. It's our Josh Sprider. It's here with what's happening this 608, this 4th weekend in June. Hey, Josh.
Hey, guys. Good morning. I have 3 things to do this weekend in the 608. The first event involves music, and you're going to find it in a lot of places across the Madison Metro. Tomorrow is Make Music Madison Day. It is a free citywide day of music every June 21st. This is part of Make Music Day, a celebration that occurs in more than 1,000 cities across the globe. Madison began participating in 2013 and now boasts the largest event in the country. Parks, porches, restaurants, shops, worship places, and more fill with music for all to enjoy. This weekend also marks Oregon Summerfest 2024. Runs Friday through Sunday at Kaiser Fireman's Park. You can expect fireworks, a carnival, craft fair, softball tournament, delicious food, and of course the annual parade. Live entertainment includes Cherry Pie Friday night and Madison County on Saturday. News 3 Now is a proud sponsor of this event. On Sunday in Janesville, you can experience the incredible sound of forte pianist Daniel Adam Malt performing inside the Lincoln Tallman Museum. His expertise is in the Vietnamese sound, culture, philosophies, and performance practices of the classical era. Sunday's concert is scheduled from 1 to 3 in the afternoon. General admission tickets are $50. Members get a $10 discount, and kids ages 5 to 17 can get in for $30. Remember, we are your home for what's happening in the 608. You can go to channel3000.com, click on our section, or click on that community calendar.
Lots going on, huh?
It's your last weekend in the 608.
Don't remind me.
How are you feeling?
Haven't really processed it yet. Yeah, this is my last day here. We're gonna do all that crap later, but yeah, it's bittersweet.
It's bittersweet.
I wish I could get one more farmer's market in, but
I know.
I'm moving out Saturday.
We're gonna get to the terrace one more time before you leave.
That's right. That's right.
Be good. Coming up at 6:45, we've got some surprises for you. So I know you're not going anywhere. You're gonna be here until 7 o'clock.
I'm gonna be an absolute wreck. But
yes,
yeah,
we all
we're gonna worry about it in a half an hour.
There you
Hold
go.
it together, Hogan.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm strong.
You got this.
Josh, lots going on in the 608. Thank you as always.
You bet.
Josh is always looking for inspiration to share. If you've got an idea you want to see on TV, let him know. All right, so we're expecting some showers in the coming days. A little bit out there this morning. Nothing like what we saw yesterday. Check out this video from Dane County on East Wash. Video from Kathy Lung here. She showed us the flash flooding that happened. I mean, that stuff just came down. I mean, what did you say earlier, Savannah? It came down.
It came down like cows.
It wasn't raining
it was
cats
raining
and
cows.
dogs. It was raining cows.
A lot of standing water. Goodness.
Yeah.
All right, Savannah, meteorologist Fana Brito here now. What are we expecting today? We've got some rain right now.
Yeah, guys, for the most part, this is south of Madison, affecting Janesville areas south of Stoughton, around Beloit, are about to enter that area. So this is all the heavy rain that we're experiencing just passed through Brodhead and Monroe in Greene County, now in Rock County. So it's not affecting Dane County or Madison, but we are going to see some isolated showers continue through the morning and the afternoon. None of the severe magnitude, at least for today. A stationary front that's sitting south of here right now across central Illinois, that's going to begin to lift north as a warm front for tomorrow and tomorrow night, keeping our better storm chances just to our north. You can see that this is Friday at about 8:30 in the morning. So overall, because of that placement of the warm front, I think most of the activity is going to be north of Madison, at least for Friday. But then Saturday will be the day to watch, depending on how far north that warm front's able to lift ahead of the cold front that's going to be located to our west. Once that tracks in across southern Wisconsin, we could see a couple of strong to even severe thunderstorms where winds are going to be the big thing. So that system is sitting south of here right now and then going to lift north. Because the warm front or the stationary front lifts north, it's going to keep us in an active pattern with those fronts near our area. 67 in Madison, 68 in McFarland. Outside of Dane County, similar, but we are waking up to cooler temperatures. You can see that temperature, color, or contrast. Cooler weather up near Black River Falls, only 57. Janesville, though, still holding at 72. That's our warmest temperature out there across southern Wisconsin. For where the best chances of severe weather are going to be on Saturday, Madison and especially northwest behind me, that yellow color, that's a level 2, a slight risk out of 5. That's, I think, focusing on the better chances, probably going to see upgrades at least to that forecast. Damaging wind is going to be our big thing. Hail, though, and an isolated tornado also cannot be completely ruled out. Again, all of southern Wisconsin, but we're really watching where that yellow or slight color was. That's Madison and northwest, where that goes all the way up to Minneapolis and Minnesota. Saturday morning, there will be a line of showers and storms, but we're watching the afternoon, evening, and early nighttime hours for the better chance of severe weather. That cold front and warm front, that placement and timing of the system are both going to be key ingredients, but we do have some of the necessary ingredients needed for severe weather. 87 will be the high that day. Lots of storm energy and moisture for sure to work with for the development of those strong storms. And then Sunday, we're down to 81.
Huh. We're doing your morning sports today. High school girls wrestling growing in Wisconsin, and the WIAA is taking notice. The Advisory Council held their annual Board of Control meeting in Stevens Point. There they approved a girls team state tournament for the 26-27 season. Wisconsin added an all-girls division in wrestling during the 21-22 season. The first individual state tournament was then held in lacrosse that season. Over the past decade, the number of high school girls teams for wrestling quadrupled nationally. The number of girls wrestlers in high school quintupled to over 50,000 through last year. That's according to the National Federation of State High School Associations. Also in Stevens Point, the WIAA saying that the shot clock in hoops, the high school hoops, is not going to be introduced. The Board of Control narrowly voted against that proposal.
To Badger women's basketball now, where Marissa Mosley's side is adding an in-state player to its program. Racine native Reese Hamarillo will be a walk-on for the program. Jaramillo scored over 1,200 points while at Prairie School. She competed at the club level with the Wisconsin Lakers. Her dad, Lee Hamarillo, played college baseball at Milwaukee before playing with the Brewers and the Mets. Wisconsin volleyball is also continuing to reload its roster thanks to another new commit. 6'2" outside hitter Audrey Flanagan verbally committed to the Badgers. She's the number 2 recruit in the California 2026 class and announced her commitment on Instagram.
The Brewers took on the Angels late last night, looking for their 4th win in 5 games. Freddie Peralta has had a rough June. Not in this one, though. He strikes out Logan a Hope there. Matt Thies goes down swinging 2. They each strike out again later in the game. To the 8th, Brewers already leading 1-0. Willie Adames drops one into the gap, shallow left field. Christian Yelich casually trots in home there. Brewers going on to win 2-0, your final.
All right, Brewers have been playing some good baseball.
Keep that going. Long season.
Heating up. All right.
Long season, early summer still.
Still ahead. An easy way to relieve some lower back pain. We'll tell you about it.
Yeah, and coming up in our next half hour, the latest after an underground explosion and fire in downtown Madison yesterday. What we know this morning.
Eric Franke, News 3 Now at 5, 6, and 10. Moving forward.
The Spring Green Art Fair is coming June 29th and 30th to downtown Spring Green. Hundreds of artists from around the nation will be there both days. Don't miss the fun and excitement June 29th and 30th in Spring Green.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2024. Vote for the Best of Madison online today, including Beef Butter Barbecue for Best Barbecue, your #1 choice for barbecue and catering. Vote online for Beef Butter Barbecue today.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet? Commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
It's going to be another sizzling hot summer. Don't burn up your money on high energy bills. Get new energy efficient windows from Champion.
We have saved 25 to 30% on our energy bill since installing the windows, which blew my mind.
Stay cool and save 35% off new Champion windows. Plus, get an extra $100 off every window. The more you buy, the more you save. Save 35% off your new Champion windows and $100 off every window you buy.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
The 4th, that special time when we celebrate our independence from phony sales and focus on what really matters, USB ports.
Huh?
USB ports nestled in genuine leather. And a sofa that tends to your needs with cup holders and reading lights. Reading lights that reveal everything except the hidden storage. And most important, power reclining seats and headrests.
This does feel like independence.
It's my annual 4 for the 4th celebration.
Oh, my Bob! Bob's Discount Furniture.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. Find yours with Ford F-150. Gas, hybrid, or all electric. Whether it's towing, powering up, or getting from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, what you choose to do with that much power is up to you. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Now, get a built Ford Tough F-150 with 1.9% APR for 36 months, plus $500 retail bonus cash. See your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
We are back on your Thursday morning, sharing Linda's morning, as Leah Lynchide would say, a stunner.
I absolutely love this picture.
I want to get the boat out on that water.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
Although
skiing or some wakeboarding.
I like how still and calm it is.
Oh, let's rough it up.
Yeah.
Let's get those boats out there. Mess that water up.
Let's get a wake.
You know what I'm talking about.
I like the reflection of the pink clouds in the water. That's it's very beautiful, Linda. Thank you.
Strap on my wakeboard and go to town. That's what
I would pay to watch you do any water sport.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a Wisconsinite,
Awesome.
born and raised. Of course he can.
All right, this morning, wanted to talk about this. Scientists just discovered the oldest wine ever.
Wow.
In Spain. It's about 2,000 years old. It was sealed in a tomb in a Spanish town called Carmona. The wine was in a glass funeral urn and had been remarkably well preserved. Again, it's 2,000 years old. It also had a surprising ingredient: human remains.
Yuck.
It's because a man's ashes were mixed into it, and at the time, 2,000 years ago, it was kind of common to bury people with things that might help them in the afterlife. That was rather common during the Roman Empire.
Yeah, burying with mementos or luxury items and obviously some good red wine.
Yeah.
Just don't drink it.
Yeah, I don't know. Might have a, as Michael Scott would say, an oaky afterbirth.
Well, hey, if you are one of the folks out there who's got back pain, listen to this. A new study just found that walking could help. The study published Wednesday in the Lancet Journal found people who walked regularly after having at least one episode of low back pain were pain-free nearly twice as long as those who did not. It also reduced the amount of time taken off of work and medical visits by half.
This is something you know personally.
Yeah, low back pain. Tall people tend to suffer from lower back pain.
Preaching to the choir, my friend.
Right.
Yes.
And yeah, I found over the years that staying active and keeping the lower back nice and loose with things like walking or more movement,
stretching too,
does better than any sort of pain reliever ever has. For
Couldn't agree more. You know, like you just gotta get outside, take a couple laps, and it'll be good as new.
Yeah, the next couple days you won't want to take a lap outside because we do have storm chances. Isolated at best today. I think better north of Madison tomorrow, but then we do have an alert day in the forecast for Saturday. Severe weather likely across southern Wisconsin, Madison, and especially northwestward all the way up to Minneapolis. So if you have weekend plans, you're traveling northwest, might run into some dicey weather. All modes of severe weather would be possible. Sunday will be much calmer. So if you're looking to make weekend plans, Sunday.
Is this humidity going to get on out of here soon?
Sunday and Monday, yeah.
All right. It's just,
not soon enough.
That's with confidence. I like it.
All right. Thanks, Savannah. We're back after this. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. All with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including our exclusive 7-day price protection and money-back guarantees. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
Get select large thin crust pizzas for $8.99. Papa Murphy's. We make great pizza so you can make the pizza great.
Such a great deal.
$8.99. That is a great deal.
Don't burn up your money on high energy bills. Get new energy-efficient windows from Champion. Stay cool and save 35% off new Champion windows. Plus, get an extra $100 off every window. The more you buy, the more you save.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
You've got this. You didn't think your sister would take you up on the dog sitting offer, but here you are. Barriers purchased. Doggy distractions, no expense spared. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with $50 overdraft grace zone. So when you have to make a purchase, or 7, to prepare, you can be sure we're looking out for you, so you can look out for him. You've got this with Associated Bank.
At Spectrum, we know that internet is a vital tool to help you fulfill your dreams.
My dream is to become a video game developer.
My dream is to get my online college degree. Unfortunately, federal funding for the Affordable Connectivity Program is ending. That's why Spectrum designed affordable internet and mobile solutions to keep you connected. We are committed to delivering reliable, affordable internet and unlimited mobile to keep you connected to what matters most to you.
Best areas that we found, unfortunately, which is probably the area that people we found were suffering the most, was from tax. And so by building this wealth optimization team, right, where we can bring in CFAs, CFPs, tax attorneys, CPAs, and really get to the heart of the matter of, targeted, risk, institutionally managed portfolios, to specialized indexing strategies, to basically helping people make that transition from accumulation to distribution and understand that it's a whole nother game.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Need inspiration? Shop Pick and Save. For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices, plus savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Pick and Save is worth it every time. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2024. Vote for the Best of Madison online today, including Schmidt's Auto for Best Towing Company. Vote for Schmidt's Auto and all your favorites on madisonmagazine.com.
This morning, a judge will decide the fate of a woman in Dane County, what jurors found her guilty of.
It was a huge boom. I mean, it scared us away.
Plus, an explosion shaking downtown Madison. Weather officials have found the cause.
And we do have an alert day in the forecast. We'll talk about which day that's going to be and go over our severe weather threats across the area.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning on a Thursday. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Shane Hogan. Thanks for waking up with us. Today is my final show here at News 3. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's tuned in over the last 2 years. All your support has meant so much to me.
So we'll send them out in style here. Have a little bit of fun planned for a little bit later. We'll send you off properly this morning. For now, let's get to Savannah Burrito, who's got your first warn forecast, and she's out on the patio. It's been a kind of an off and on morning when it comes to showers, Savannah.
Yeah, I've had the umbrella in some of my weather hits. Other weather hits not necessary. A few sprinkles still over Madison right now, but it's not pouring, so I don't need the umbrella. Our patio behind me, a little bit flooded. We have seen lots of heavy rain over the last couple of days. We got some overnight into early this morning. The heaviest of the rain is sitting south of here near Janesville and Rock County, moving into Walworth County now. No lightning out there. It's definitely hot out there. Still about 10 degrees above average for our temperatures this morning, but it is a better start as far as temperatures go compared to the last couple of days when nighttime temps did not fall below the lower 70s across most of southern Wisconsin. We're at 67 in Madison right now. An alert day is in the forecast for Saturday. We'll have to watch the afternoon and evening, pretty much all of southern Wisconsin, but really focusing on Madison and then northwestward up to Minneapolis. Those are the better areas that could see some heavy showers, gusty winds, all modes of severe weather would be possible. But I do think our damaging winds are going to be the biggest threat. 2 rounds potentially. The severe threat's going to come later in the day, but we could see some morning showers, guys. We'll show a radar image of what we could see on Saturday afternoon coming up a little later.
Okay, talk to you then, Savannah. Thank you. This morning, the woman convicted of killing a man at a Middleton car dealership will be sentenced.
2 months ago, a jury found 23-year-old Jakira Anderson guilty of killing 34-year-old Kausu Samba. Police arrested Anderson in March of 2023. They say she shot and killed Samba at the dealership that he worked at after a fight over a car that she had leased from that dealership. After her arrest, court officials set a $1 million cash bond for Anderson. During her trial, Anderson took to the stand in her own defense. She said Samba pushed her before the shooting. In surveillance video, Anderson is heard telling Samba not to touch her, refusing to leave until she got her money back for that leased car. The jury watched that surveillance footage more than once, and deliberations lasted about 5 hours before reaching that verdict. Anderson's sentencing is scheduled for 9 o'clock this morning. News 3 Now will continue providing updates. You can get notifications about this story and all other news directly to your phone with the free Channel 3000 mobile app.
Developing now, a police pursuit ended in a crash overnight.
This situation started right at about midnight. Madison police responded to a request for assistance in a pursuit near Packers and Commercial Avenues heading downtown. Near State and West Johnson, officers tried the joined the pursuit as the vehicle drove against traffic. The driver drove through a construction area on West Johnson, plowing through scaffolding there. The car crashed and the driver ran away, but officers were able to catch that person. They are facing multiple charges.
2 people are dead this morning after a 4-vehicle crash in Dodge County. It happened yesterday on State Highway 33 between Pierce and Town Hall Roads. Investigators say a 17-year-old driver crossed the center line and hit a pickup truck in oncoming traffic. Another car then rear-ended the truck. A 4th car was also damaged. The 84-year-old truck driver and their 79-year-old passenger died at the scene. The sheriff's office is still investigating.
Right now, an investigation is underway after an explosion and fire in downtown Madison Wednesday. Just before 8 o'clock yesterday morning, an underground explosion blew a manhole cover out of the ground on North Broome Street. 2 construction workers went to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries from the fire. People in the area told us their furniture moved and windows were shattered down the block.
Suddenly, this just enormous sound. It sounded like thunder at first, but it was much deeper and much more resonant than thunder. And the table shook, and the window next to us shook. It was something I'll never forget. Just the feeling, just the actual vibration.
Madison Gas and Electric remained on the scene all day yesterday and briefly shut down traffic in that area. MG&E has not yet reported what caused that explosion.
Now to an update on the murder of Sade Robinson. Officials have now confirmed her arm washed up on a beach in Illinois. The Milwaukee woman was killed and dismembered in April. Someone found her arm on a beach in Waukegan, Illinois, back in May. The man charged with killing Robinson, Maxwell Anderson, has pleaded not guilty. The two went on a date the night she disappeared. Robinson's family is also suing Anderson for wrongful death. He is scheduled to return to court on July 12th.
For another day this week, more than 80 million people across 14 states are once again under heat alerts. The National Weather Service says the intense heat will spread eastward into the Northeast and New England today, and by the weekend, it will be headed south to the mid-Atlantic.
Well, here in Wisconsin, we're getting a little bit of a break from the heat, but it's sure to return. And when it does, health experts want you to consider this. The CDC says some people who take antidepressants are at a higher risk of heat exhaustion or stroke. Those kinds of medications can impact sweating and cooling. So the CDC recommends taking more precautions on hot days if you're on SSRIs. You can find a full list of medications that increase risk of harm on hot days on the agency's website.
The heat can also affect electric vehicles if you drive one. One report shows electric vehicles can lose between 15 to 31% of their drivable range when the temperature soars to 95 degrees or higher. EV owners can take steps to make sure their car performs better in the heat. So you should not let your charge drop low during times of extreme heat, and try parking in the shade or garage. Also, remember, the sun can make your car hotter than the actual temperature it is outside.
6:36 now. Construction is underway on Madison's new Center for Black Excellence in Culture. Leaders broke ground yesterday, including Reverend Alex Gee, the center's founder. Gee spoke about what the center means for Madison's black community.
I see joy and I sense hope. And this will be a place where people will feel connected to the collective. And that will empower them to give their very best to this community.
The building is going up on West Badger Road. It should be opened up by late next year.
Well, if you did not get work off yesterday and were unable to attend some Juneteenth celebrations, there's still time. The Juneteenth benefit from Color in the Outdoors is rescheduled for next Wednesday. The group is teaming up with the Delta Beer Lab at the Beer Garden at Olbrich Park to celebrate. Delta Beer Lab will feature a Black is Beautiful beer. That event starts at 4 o'clock.
Well, we just have a little bit of spring left, believe it or not. Yeah, we're still in spring, although it's feeling like the middle of summer. 5:51 this evening, summer officially begins. It's the earliest summer solstice in 288 years. USA Today reporting the last time the solstice was this early was in 1796. Then there were only 16 states in the Union, and George Washington was president. Solstice marks the longest day of sunlight. Celebrations are going to take place around the globe.
It has surely felt like summer the last 2 weeks.
The dog days.
No doubt about that. All right, time is 6:37. Coming up after the break, why the White House canceled a meeting with Israel today.
We're still tracking some pretty heavy showers south and southeast of Madison. We will have an alert day in the forecast. We'll talk about which day that could affect your plans outdoors.
And it's a bittersweet morning here on News 3 Now as we say farewell to our friend Shane Hogan. We'll share some of our favorite moments along with some sweet surprises and familiar faces next.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty steak patty sandwiches paired with a $2 medium iced coffee.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2024. Vote for the Best of Madison online today, including Oak Park Dental for Best Dental Practice. Vote online for Oak Park Dental and all your favorites today.
Let's do this.
Introducing Chevy's best lineup of SUVs ever. The rugged, always-ready Trailblazer, the first ever Traverse Z71, and the Chevy Trax, starting at $21,495. When it's your time to shine, Chevy's got you.
Get 1.9% financing on select popular 2024 Chevy SUVs when you finance with GM Financial. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont it, we want the night lights, the bright lights, I'll put you in the spotlight, You want style, well now I'll show you where you gotta be, tell you what you gotta see, who's gonna make you smile. You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont.
Summertime fun is in full swing in Rosemont. From grand slams to hot jams. To Rosemont it your way, start at rosemont.com.
Rosemont.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team.
At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems.
And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points. The Tempur-Adapt features innovative technology, so you get deep, undisturbed rest all night long.
Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Get an 11% rebate on everything now at Menards. Menards has it all from big to small. Stock up for your feathered friends. Enchanted Garden Wild Bird Food is a must-have year-round. A 40-pound bag is $13.99 after rebate. From dust protection to heavy-duty construction projects, Polar Plastics has a fitting solution for you. Get a 10-foot by 100-foot roll of polyplastic sheeting for $29.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Wisconsin's U.S. Senate race takes center stage in a News 3 Now reality check. I'll drill into the latest campaign ads attacking Tammy Baldwin and challenger Eric Hovde, clarifying the messages and finding the facts. Reality check, tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
You have a consumer issue and you keep getting the runaround. Need help?
It's call for action to help me. Nobody else did.
Contact our team by phone or on channel3000.com. Call for action only on News 3 Now, moving forward for you. You're watching News 3 Now this morning, moving forward.
Time is 6:41. The U.S.'s pier designed to help deliver aid to Gaza is now back up and running. The U.S. built the pier in April after President Biden called for its construction in his State of the Union address. Just a week later, operations paused because of bad weather broke that pier. It was towed back to Israel for repairs, reinstalled, then dismantled again because of rough seas. But as of now, officials say it has been re-anchored. This as a meeting between the U.S. and Israel that was set for today has been canceled. Axios reports the cancellation comes after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu released a video accusing the U.S. of withholding military aid from his country. This as the U.S. is set to proceed with what's believed to be the largest weapons package for Israel ever, worth more than $18 billion.
Take a look at this video here from New Mexico. 2 wildfires are forcing thousands of people to flee their homes. It's left at least 2 dead so far. The South Fork fire has destroyed an estimated 1,400 buildings. About 500 of those could be homes.
I saw the flames. They were just like boiling, and the wind started going. So when I looked at it, everything in me tells me my house is gone. And I think the saddest thing was when I told my daughter, and she said that was my home.
One of the areas affected by the fires did see some rain yesterday, but firefighters say that just added to the threat of high winds and flash flooding. New Mexico's governor has declared a state of emergency in the area.
All right, time is 6:42. Let's check in with meteorologist Savannah Brito. Hey, Savannah.
Hey guys, good morning. Temperatures are off to a little bit of a better start compared to the last couple of days when nighttime temps did not fall below the lower to mid 70s. This morning we're waking up to the 60s, 67 in Madison. It still is above average, but at least it's not quite as warm as what we experienced the last couple of mornings. Janesville's still sitting at 72. And yes, you'll notice it's very humid out there. We also have some visibility issues and lower overall across southern Wisconsin because of the heavy showers and patchy fog in the area. We have seen those visibilities come up just because we are starting to see that rain move out of here and the sun did rise. Heavy showers still affecting Janesville and then areas north of Beloit, south and east of Stoughton. Most of this is moving out of Greene County and then Rock County into Walworth, eventually going to see some more isolated and scattered showers, though. Those track in the remainder of your morning and afternoon. It's not going to be widespread. Also not anticipating severe weather, but we could see a couple of stronger storms. A stationary front is sitting south in central Illinois of us. That's going to lift north as a warm front. That'll keep most rain chances at bay and kind of north of Madison, at least tomorrow morning and then into the afternoon. During the overnight hours, I think that increases coverage across southern Wisconsin at least a little bit, not as much as what we could see though Saturday morning. 2 different rounds of scattered showers and storms. I think the morning one shouldn't anticipate any severe weather, but we could see some stronger storms out there. Because of what we could see in the afternoon, evening, and early nighttime hours, though, we did go ahead with an alert day for Saturday. The best chance Madison and then also northwestward where the yellow color is, but that does include all of southern Wisconsin, either the green or yellow, so those are both lower level risks. We could see an upgrade, though. That was the Storm Prediction Center's Day 3 outlook. I think the big thing to look for, damaging wind, isolated hail, maybe even an isolated tornado. Pretty much, like I said, all of southern Wisconsin, but we're really focusing on areas Madison and then northwest. Saturday morning, not anticipating severe weather, maybe a couple stronger storms, but later in the afternoon, that's what we're going to have to watch. Cold front, depending on the placement and timing of this and how far north that warm front's able to lift, those are going to be key in what we see on Saturday afternoon. 87's your high. There's definitely going to be some key ingredients needed for some stronger storms to develop and severe weather Saturday. We have the moisture, humidity levels, and then also the storm energy. A high of 87. We're down to 81 though Sunday.
All right, Savannah, thank you. Time to slow things down and see what's happening in the 608 this morning. And it's the morning we have not been looking forward to. It is Shane Hogan's final morning here on News 3 Now. We're all at the couch, including Leah Lynchine. Look at this, a big old group of 5 joining us this morning as we say farewell to our friend Shane Hogan. Lead photographer Mark Schilling put together some of our most memorable moments from over the last 2 years.
Oh boy.
Hey Shane, you're old enough to drive, right?
We are doing it, we are driving, and we are braking. Hey, Josh, real quick, just a quick follow-up for you. Did we get a confirmation on how many wieners are on that scoreboard, can fit on that scoreboard?
There's a lot of wieners. I just remember that.
just wanted to circle back to that.
A lot of wieners.
All right, thanks, Josh. The important stuff here on the program.
All you have to do is show up on Sunday to have in on the fun.
Stanford said, here comes the owl pun. I thought you were going to go with, it's a real hoot.
That's a good point.
Well, that too, and sometimes I'm just trying to make a point here in the 608. So.
Oh, no! Someone cut him off.
We're cutting it off.
And this year's theme, by the way, is, Shane, do you want to say it?
No. Moving with Derry.
Doesn't quite hit like when you do it.
Moving
because you can sense
Derry.
my restraint.
The sarcasm is thick.
A viewer said on my goodbye post, who's going to keep Josh in line? I think I know what we're in reference to.
Mike?
Over!
Come back to me.
Oh, yeah! Oh, it's over, Josh!
Here we go.
Got it! Yeah!
And I got to shout out my dad's Wilson A2000. If you know, you know. This thing's about as old as this
I was
park.
going to say, how old is that glove?
I played with it my whole growing up after he played with it in high school. So that's really saying something.
Did he go?
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay, we won't make you do that.
Oh, he's getting up. He's getting up. Stanford's up. I got to unbutton the suit or I'm going to rip it.
Oh,
they're doing it in studio, too. Yeah.
Well, I'm not well. I'm not well. I'm not well.
It was fun.
Oh, Mark, who is standing right here, thank you for putting that together. That was beautiful. Oh, this is tough. This is really tough. Oh, shoot.
We gotcha.
Yeah. Thank you, first and foremost, to all you viewers out there coming to Camera 6. It's been a joy to work here with these fine folks for the last 2 years and a year in lacrosse, of course, too. I've been in Wisconsin for 7 years now, which is crazy after going to school here. So thank you, all of you. Thank you to everyone I've worked with, Sue, Mark, Andrew, Nina, Maggie, Reed, the list goes on and on. Kelly, Savannah, the last 2 months.
I haven't worked with you long,
I know.
but I'm going to miss you.
It's been a joy.
Yes.
And to you three, goodness, where to begin? Thanks for putting up with my yawns and my moans and my groans and my sighs and propping me up when I've needed you all the most.
Oh, no. You're the one who propped us up.
Oh, my gosh.
Last 2 years, you know, Leah going on maternity leave, short staff behind the scenes, the stuff you guys don't see. Shane never said no. He was always there. He always had a great attitude, which is something that we take as seriously as anything else, is just having a good environment here and a good atmosphere for everybody. So, thanks.
You guys mean a lot to me. Thank you. And I gotta say thanks to my family back home. Whew. It has been a hard journey on this shift, you know, it's tough, a lot of sacrifice. So to my family back home, I can't wait to get back to you. I've missed a lot, and I'm ready to have some fun and get some GD sleep. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But
and you're going home. You're excited to go home.
I know.
I think a lot of folks, I've had a lot of questions like, why is Shane? It's like he's going home. And a lot of times in this industry, people don't understand it is hard. The hours, right? Yeah. You don't get to see your family. You miss a lot of holidays. And you get to go home. And
I know.
That's exciting.
And it's what I've wanted. And I could not have gotten through these last couple years without the three of you especially. Truly thankful. I've got snot coming out. So thank you, Leah. You know, you mean so much to me, and all of you guys do. And it's been really a joy and a privilege. And thank you for trusting me to be on TV and bring you guys the news every morning. It's been such a privilege. And yeah, it's going out in style, right? We're all crying.
You got one more sprint in you?
One more sprint, let's do it. And I just want to say,
Hold on, we have so this is a tradition on the morning show. We haven't done it in a couple of years, but you have to.
Oh, yes, yes.
I saw your Instagram story last night of you, get that cake out of here. Easy.
Taking out the alarm clock as I'm getting some sleep finally. I also gotta say, today is my sweet niece's Quinny's 4th birthday. Hey. Quinny, happy birthday.
Yay.
Can't wait to celebrate when I get home. Thank you all. I love you all.
We love you.
You mean the most.
You always
to me.
have this family behind you.
Thank you.
As you head home to your own family.
All right. Jeez, we're back after this.
There you go.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
With Sweeto Metal Roofing, you get quality metal roofs installed by the best in the business. A metal roof means no fading, no storm repairs, true sustainability, and lower energy bills.
Sweeto Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
This is Good News Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
We have something for everybody, whether it be a diehard soccer fan, a young kid that maybe it's their first game, or just a casual fan. No matter what side of the stadium you're on, you're less than 10 feet from the actual players. So we're really fortunate to have that kind of an amazing, intimate experience here at the stadium. Really something for everybody and great affordable family entertainment here at WISC-TV Field.
And that is Good News Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
This month, we're looking for 200 homeowners interested in getting a new fence. We're offering up to $1,000 off, plus an upgrade of up to 10 free solar caps. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. Call now or visit the website for your new fence today.
Dad, are you certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love. Printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com. 4imprint.
imprint for certain.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2024. Vote for the Best of Madison online today, including Buck and Honey's for Best Restaurant, Best Catering, Best New Restaurant, and Best Outdoor Dining. Vote online for Buck and Honey's today.
I love the co-op because of the good food and it supports the community.
I love the fresh produce, coffee at the juice bar for while I'm shopping, and the large selection of bulk products.
I think the prices are great. I love the co-op because they make healthy food affordable for people.
I love the people who work here and the people who shop here.
The vibe is great, and they have fun cooking classes for kids.
I love the co-op. I come here almost every day.
It's kind of my mini vacation going there.
Experience the Channel 3000 News app today. Tailored for your news the way you want it. With a customizable home page and faster page loads, download the Channel 3000 News app. Powered by News 3 Now.
Family Special available now at forwardmadisonfc.com.
6:54 time for the morning sprint.
Heads up about a crash in Columbia County that's shutting down parts of U.S. Highway 151 southbound. We do have an alternate route posted on our website, channel3000.com. So you can also find updates there on when it's cleared.
One person is facing charges after leading police on a chase that ended in a crash at a construction site that started just at midnight last night near Packers and Commercial Avenues near State and West Johnson. That vehicle started driving against traffic and the driver went through a construction area on West Johnson. The car crashed and the driver ran away, but officers were able to arrest them.
A 17-year-old is dead in Milwaukee. A 15-year-old also hurt. It happened after a shooting at the end of a Juneteenth concert meant to promote peace in the city. The Milwaukee Sheriff's Department says that fights were breaking out all night in the area. The shooting happened around 9 o'clock during a fight of about 50 teenagers. A 17-year-old suspect is in custody.
Today, the woman accused of killing an employee at a Middleton car dealership will be sentenced. A jury found Jakira Anderson guilty of murdering 34-year-old Kausu Samba in April. They say she shot and killed Samba at the dealership after a fight over a car that she had leased. Anderson will be in court at 9 o'clock this morning.
And we do have an alert day in the forecast for Saturday. Could see some severe storms. I think that'll be the afternoon and evening. We'll have to watch that really closely. 87, lots of heat and humidity. Shane, we've only worked together like 2 months, but you're one of the most hardworking people I know.
Oh, thank you guys so much. It's been a joy. We're going to eat some cake here very shortly. Again, I just want to say thank you to all of you out there for whoever has tuned in over the last 2 years. And again, to this team right here, could not have done it without you. So thank you. And Wisconsin for the last 7 years. Oh, I love you dearly. I'll be back. Thanks.